It's been 1 week since the Pahalgam attack, a week of grief and rage. India is hunting the terrorists behind the massacre, the 4 men who killed 26 innocent civilians. Right now, 4 counter-terror operations are underway across the valley. 2 of them are in the south of Kashmir. 48 tourist sites have been closed to the public. 50 parks and gardens have been shut down. This is to tighten security. The details of these operations are classified. Troop movements are all under wraps. But here's what we can tell you about the investigation. Out of the 4 terrorists, 2 are Pakistani. They're called Ali, Bhai and Hashim Musa. They entered Kashmir about 18 months ago, sometime around September 2023. And how did they get in? Reports suggest that they came through the Samba-Kathua region. They cut a border fence and slipped into the valley. Since then, they've been linked to a number of attacks in Jammu and Kashmir. An ambush at the Zimor tunnel, killing 7 Indian workers. An attack on an army truck and a strike on an Air Force convoy. These 2 men were behind all of these attacks, so the army is now on a manhunt. Security forces are scanning the upper reaches of Anantnag. That's where they are said to be hiding. This hunt is not easy because of the unforgiving terrain, but the army is using technology and local help. They've identified the main suspect. Reports say it is this man, Hashim Musa. He entered India in September 2023. Since then, he's been active in the Budgam district. And he isn't just another brainwashed recruit. Hashim Musa is a trained killer. Reports suggest that he was a former para-commando in the SSG, that is Pakistan Army's Special Service Group, SSG. Interrogations of more than a dozen overground workers have confirmed Musa's military background. He is trained in unconventional warfare and covert operations. He left the army and joined the Lashkar-e-Toiba. Now, some reports say that he was dismissed from the Pakistan army. Others say that he was loaned by the army to the Lashkar. Either way, this attack has Pakistan's fingerprints all over it. And maybe that's why they're panicking across the border. As Indian forces tighten the noose, Islamabad is doing what it does best: running for cover. Reports say the Pakistani army is already evacuating terror camps, especially those in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. They're moving terrorists into army bunkers. Some are being moved deep inside civilian areas. Why? Because Pakistan fears that India will strike them. And this is an old tactic. Shift the pawns before the hammer falls. Shield the terror infrastructure by hiding behind civilians. And then protest when the inevitable retaliation comes. This whole situation shows you one thing. The terror factory in Rawalpindi is very much open for business. The Pahalgam massacre was their latest export. Pakistan still views terrorists as strategic assets, so India will find the killers. But it won't end the larger war on terrorism. For that to happen, the world must choose to see what has long been obvious to India. Pakistan is not just sheltering the terrorists. Pakistan is the terrorist.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.